Shri Matre Namaha, Shri Ramaraksha, Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share, and subscribe to us channel to motivate us in bringing out the sacred content to you all. Today, I'm going to talk about a very important topic called as the collective unconscious healing. Now, what is this collective unconscious healing? We, as an individual soul, have many things to heal, right? When we come into a Kundalini ascension journey or twin flame journey, we understand our inner work, we understand our shadow work, we understand how we have to heal so many things within our psyche. So things connected to that, I have made so many videos like healing your anima, healing your animus, healing your subconscious mind. So if you are interested in all these topics, you can check out my channel. You have plenty of videos related to all these topics, connected to all these topics. You can listen to them so that you can have a deeper understanding of what I'm talking about. So not only your anima and animus and your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind also plays a very, very important role in healing yourself. So now this unconscious mind, as you all know, that I have explained you clearly that how unconscious mind is connected to our different chakras, also to different chakra systems, and also our brain. Now in this unconscious mind, we have so many of the things which are very hidden. So at least you will be able to know or get the hints of your subconscious mind through your dreams or your current life state, or something which will be happening in your life. So okay, some things which will be there in your life, they will be like somewhere connected to your subconscious mind. At least you can get some hints about your subconscious mind. But unconscious mind is not like that. For unrevealing that unconscious mind thing, for revealing all the hidden secrets of the unconscious mind, you have to really work a lot. Like in my case, I have worked a lot. Whenever I have to tap into my unconscious mind, I have to do like a deeper healing sessions, then only something comes up from my unconscious mind. But for subconscious mind also, it's not that easy. But whenever you are into a Kundalini awakening journey, whenever you go through an awakening journey, Kundalini awakening will start within you. All the things which are there within your subconscious will start to come to the surface, will rise to the surface, and you will know, okay, these things you have to heal. So whenever you're in the Kundalini awakening journey, first thing what Kundalini does is it will bring all the things which are there in your subconscious layer to the surface. Okay, when that starts healing, and it happens layer by layer, and it happens in circles, not just in a linear phase. Okay, I have told you many times that Kundalini journey, Kundalini awakening happens in circles. Okay, it doesn't go linear, it doesn't go in a straight line, it happens in circles. Again and again you'll go to the same thing, and then you will heal another deeper layer of it, right? So now whenever you are healing your subconscious mind, whenever your things are coming onto the surface of your subconscious mind, there comes a point in your Kundalini awakening journey or in your ascension journey where you have went into some advanced stages where you have healed your subconscious mind enough, okay, healed those layers of your subconscious mind enough that you will tap into your unconscious. Okay, then what will happen is your unconscious layer will start to open up, and you will see all the things which are hidden in your unconscious mind. Maybe it is from your childhood, which have been deeply suppressed or wounded, all the suppressed things which are really, 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 suppressed for a very long time. All that data will get it stored into your unconscious mind. Now your unconscious mind is having that data which is really very suppressed for a very long period of time, which is coming from your childhood, or which is coming from your past lives, or which is coming from a very, very long periods of timelines. Okay, so all this data, all that collection of the hard disk is stored in your unconscious mind. So now this unconscious mind is like a hard disk, and your subconscious mind is like a pen drive. Okay, so now from this hard disk, it is really very difficult to get the information from, so that you can heal. Because the main idea for the things which are not getting solved in your life, maybe you are having some problems for which you are not finding any solutions, maybe you are having some deeper issues within your life, which is where you feel that you are unable to get the solution for that, where you feel that you are unable to find the reasons for it or the root cause of it. Maybe that thing is coming from your unconscious. Do check that out, because sometimes whatever the mysteries you have in your life which you are unable to solve, okay, those mysteries, maybe that the answers to those mysteries, maybe they are in your unconscious mind. So it's very important for people who are actually trying to solve the problems which are which are there for a very long time, and which you couldn't find answers. Maybe you have those answers lying in your unconscious mind. So how you have to how to tap into this unconscious mind? So as I told you that it is a very long process, and it takes time, and you have to be patient for it, first of all. So then when you heal enough of your subconscious mind, then only you can tap into your unconscious mind, as I told you before. So first, if you want to tap into your unconscious mind, you have to heal your subconscious mind first. So when you have healed your subconscious mind enough, then your mind will take into your unconscious mind when you are ready. So when you're ready, when your mind will tap into your unconscious mind, what will happen is all that past life stuffs will come into your surface. So I've also made some videos about my past lives on my channel. It is available. If you are interested, you can listen to them so that you can understand how the karma plays out and how the past life affects you in the present lifetime. Okay, so you'll have a deeper understanding of how the past life stuff work and how the unconscious mind work and all these things, right? So when your unconscious mind is opening up, then your past life stuff comes to the surface, and all the things which are there from your past life which you have to heal in this lifetime will come to the surface. Okay, so first you are healing your your present life scenarios a little by little, and then you're healing your subconscious mind and layers, and then you're healing your tapping into your unconscious mind, where your past life or the childhood or the suppressed emotions which have been there for a very long time, which you have been ignoring for a very long time, they will be present in your unconscious mind. So when you are done with all this stuff, then what will happen is a strange thing will happen where you will tap into your collective unconscious. And it is also very important. You might feel that, oh, why you have to do so much healing, and why you are bothered about the collective unconscious, because it is also very necessary. So when I see the unconscious mind have two parts. So I have explained this in animus and all that series which I've made. So in that I have told you that, and in unconscious mind you have two parts. Okay, one is the personal unconscious, and next is the collective unconscious. Now the personal unconscious thing is the thing which is related to your past lives and your own personal things which you have within you and which you have to heal within you. So now this collective unconscious, now what is this collective unconscious which I'm talking about? This collective unconscious is consists of all the imprints of your ancestors which is there in your DNA. So all the imprints which is there in your DNA, which you have been carrying from your past 7 generations of the ancestors, both maternal side and paternal side, and whom you might not even know, or past 12 generations of the ancestors whom you might not even know. Okay, so what will happen is, first you have healed your personal stuff, right, in your unconscious mind. Now this is like collective unconscious, where you don't even have the reasons for some things which are there in your life. Maybe you're some kind of a things which is happening in your life, you don't find any root cause of it, you don't find any reason for it. Maybe that is coming from the collective unconscious. So you might check that even if you have tried all the things, whatever you have, you can try all the healings, whatever you can do, still you are unable to get rid of certain things, or still you are unable to find solutions for certain things in your life. Maybe that is coming from the collective unconscious. So you have to be focused about collective unconscious also, because you have to heal collective unconscious also, because these imprints from the collective unconscious is also there in your DNA, right? So now how this collective unconscious is impacting you? This collective unconscious which have certain things which is there in your DNA which can distort your DNA. Like there might be certain belief systems in your DNA which are not serving you, which is coming from different generations of the ancestors. And also these, it is not only coming from the the blood, from your bloodline, from your ancestors, but also it is like collective accumulations of what are thought patterns which are there in the timelines of your ancestors. Okay, so it is very deep, but I'm trying to help you understand this. Okay, so this thought process which is there in the collective, okay, during a particular timeline, okay, that thought process is also being taken by your ancestors, and that will be passed down to you in the form of your DNA. So that also you have to heal. And also it's your own past timeline which you have been there in your very, very past timelines, where you have been in a different culture or different modality or different timeline, where the things were different from now, and the things and the thought process of that timeline is different from this timeline. So you have to heal all that thing also, if it is appearing in your psyche or in your dreams or in your meditations or your visions, or you're crying for no reason, or you don't know the answer for what it is like. So all these things, or you might have certain patterns within you, certain imprints within you, or certain wounds within you which doesn't make any sense, okay, or which doesn't feel like yours. Okay, maybe that is coming from your collective unconscious mind, because you have to heal your collective unconscious mind also. So now Here I'll give you an example to help you understand betterly, and this is my own example, and which this is the my own dream which I've got okay, recently. So now what happened is I have been like a baby. Now I'm a cute little girl who is of like a primary school age. Okay, so now I'm seeing myself as a little girl who is a primary school age, and I was like wearing a this very cute dress. Okay, very cute dress. And I have been like I also have my father in that timeline, not the real life father, but the some fatherly archetype. Okay, it is not like a real father or something, it is just a dream, and it's like a fatherly archetype. This is just, I got this dream to show me how this collective unconscious thing works up, and how I have to heal this imprint. Okay, or we have to heal this imprint from the collective. Okay, I have been shown this, I have been like, I have tapped into some kind of a collective unconscious mind thing. Okay, which is also our like a collective mind. This is like a bigger mind which we all hold, which we all have, which the imprint which we all carry is like that. Okay, so I have been like this girl, and then I have seen a fatherly archetype, fatherly figure, who is like a, who thinks that, you know, girl education is not that important, education for girls is not that important, and all girls like they only have to look good, and they have to get married, and so all these things. Okay, so they just have to focus on how they look and how they appear and how they present themselves in front of others, how they are looking from outside. Okay, whatever they have from within is not that important, it's not that bothered about, it's not that talked about in that timeline or in that dream. Okay, so it's just like you have to focus on your appearance, and you just have to look see how the way you look, and then you will be get married. Okay, you are not like you don't have to be educated and all these things. Okay, these things were happening. So in olden generations, where not maybe in this generation also we have this type of thinking, but in some generations back, okay, we had this kind of a thinking, and we had this kind of a movies also have been shown like it was just like a movie. Okay, I've seen like some child artist who is like who was representing me, something like that. Okay, to make me understand. So I was just seeing it like I'm watching some kind of a movie. Okay, I'm seeing some movie where this all things are playing out. Okay, I'm just literally seeing some, you know, movie, same like just like a movie scene, or it felt like I'm just watching some movie. Okay, so now this thought process of only girls should be like, only they have to look good, they have to just focus on their appearance, and they don't have to bother about the thinking process, the thought process, and the education thing. Okay, education, they have to it doesn't matter if they are educated or not, if these thinking process have been carrying from we have been carrying in our DNA from our past generations of their ancestors, not just this generation, maybe some fewer generations back, where people used to think that way, right? So this is there in the collective imprint, collective unconscious mind. So we are, because we are part of this collective unconscious mind, we as an individual hold this DNA, and we hold these genes of our ancestors who were present in some previous generations back. Okay, and they are part of the collective unconscious, and thus we are connected with that collective unconscious, and we now have to heal that part within us which is coming from the collective unconscious, where this imprint was there. And this is not even our imprint, this is not even our thought process, or this is not even the thought process of family members, but still it was there in the collective unconscious mind. It's just like a story was there in the history, and everybody else is connected with that story, with that history, because we are the future generations of that history. It's like that. So you are a part of history. Why you are a part of history? Because you are indirectly a part of history, because you are the progeny, or you are the future of that history. That's why you are connected to that history. Why you are the future of that history? Because your DNA is coming from that history. You are connected to that history because of your DNA. So your DNA is carrying those imprints. That's the reason why you have to heal that, right? So your DNA plays a very important role. Your DNA is carrying history of like, you know, so many timelines. Okay, your DNA is carrying the history of earth. Your DNA is carrying the memory of earth. So because you are the part of the earth, you are the part of the earth's mind also, and I'll tell you in future videos how you are the part of the earth's mind. So those of them who are in the ascension journey, they are connected with their mind is connected with the mind of the earth. So whatever happens on the earth's mind. Okay, whatever memory is stored in the earth's mind. Okay, it's like hard disk of the earth. Now your hard disk and earth's hard disk is more connected. It's like the more you ascend, the more you are in the ascension journey, what will happen is you are being connected to the earth. Whatever is happening to the earth, it's like you are the part of the earth. You are also holding those memories from the earth, so likely you are also the part of the unconscious mind of the earth. So that's why your hard disk and the earth's hard disk is connected, and the unconscious mind of the earth and your unconscious mind is connected. That's how you are becoming the part of the collective. So that's why it is like a collective unconscious mind. So during the previous timelines, there was a history where girls were given more importance to their looks and how they present themselves, how they look, and how they have to get married, and they don't have to bother about their education and all these things. So if you have any kind of a memories popping up like this, or if you are feeling triggered by listening to something from this video, or if you're feeling that you have to do something about this, or you have to find solutions to your answers, or something which is repeating in your life which you have to heal from this story, then you have to take charge of what I'm saying here. You can listen to this video again and again. You can start working on a healing process, and you can understand by journaling what all you have to heal from this imprint. Okay, so in this story where the father figure of that little child which I saw, okay, has me. So he was like I came near him, and he was like he was asking about my dress which I wore, which was very pretty dress, and he was like okay, the dress you wore before, it looks very good on you. Let me know if you want the other 2 or 3 more dresses which I can buy for you, because he's more interested in buying dresses for me, clothes for me, so that I can look good and be presentable in front of the other people's, because in that timeline only girls were given importance about how they look rather than how they have to want to be educated, or if they have any other desires which is connected to your intellect or to your mind, or if you have some goals or achievements which you have to achieve, but it is not taken seriously, or it is not been bothered about much in that generation, okay, in that story. Okay, so he's like that, and I was like internally what I was feeling was I also want to get education. So at that time I was not given the education, and I also had a brother, kind of a again a character also, where I saw that my father was more interested in the father in that story, okay, in that dream, in the fatherly archetype, was more interested in educating my brother, but not me. He's more interested in buying me clothes, and so that I can look good and all those things, and he was not interested in educating me. He was not interested in putting me into school or something like that. So I was seeing all these things, and what was running in my mind was that people are not bothered about my education. I also want to get educated. They are always given more importance to looks. Why girls are given more importance to looks and all these things, appearance and all these things? Yes, looks and all these things are important, but also our goals are, but also the way we communicate, but also our wisdom, but also our brain. Okay, it should be like beauty and brains. It's not just should be beauty or just brains, or it's not. It should be the combination of both. Okay, so why these things are happening, and why only the beauty, or how you look, why the women are always objectified, and they are not given much importance about how they think, how what is their thought process, and what is their opinion, what is their what they think about the thing, what they think about the society, what is their priority, what do they like, what do they don't like, what they want to pursue, what they want to achieve, what goals they have. It was not given much importance during the previous generations, right? So all these things I was seeing, and I was feeling how the goals of the girls are not taken seriously in the previous generation. Are not taken seriously, and I was feeling sad about that. Okay, so this was the dream I got, but then when I started to understand what it was, what all this was, and then I started to understand about the collective unconscious and all these things, and where in the previous generations how the girls were objectified, and they were just restricted to how they look, and they were just restricted to they anyway have to get married, and they don't have to get into all these things of goals and achievements and being educated and all these things, right? So we have so many movies also based on this. If you feel called to, you can watch those kind of movies, and if you feel like you have to heal something from this, you can heal something from this. And also this, like, you have to activate the Saraswati in you, because this is like a more of like it was like suppression of this Saraswati energy within you. So those of them who are getting connected with what I'm saying, and those of them who are also receiving this kind of energy, it's like the energy of Saraswati got suppressed during these timelines, or during this time period where your wisdom was not given that importance, where your yearning, or where your desire to be educated, or where your desire to learn or to speak or to communicate, okay, communicate your opinions, communicate your voice, okay, present your voice, raise your voice, was not given priority at all. So this was like a suppression of the Saraswati energy within you. So those of them who are, you know, feeling connected to, or those of them who are resonating with this video, you have to actually activate the Saraswati energy within you. We all have to activate the Saraswati energy within us, so that, you know, whatever the suppression of the Saraswati energy happened in the collective unconscious mind, it can stop, and it can give rise to now again the energy, or the rise of the Saraswati energy can happen in the collective unconscious, okay, in the earth's unconscious, okay. We have to erase that past history and the trauma of the earth, and the trauma which we face as a collective, from both earth's mind and also our mind. So how we can do that? By activating the Saraswati energy within us, by knowing what happened in the past, and by understanding and acknowledging what happened in the past, and then taking charge of it, and also healing whatever we can heal, whatever the triggers which are facing from this. We have to heal all that thing, and whatever we feel that we have to heal from this kind of a situation, we have to heal from that. And we have whatever we can understand from the story, that we have to do certain inner work for this. We have to do that kind of inner work within us, and also we have to consciously now take an active part in activating the Saraswati energy within us, so that the rise of Saraswati will heal the collective unconscious from that past timeline. Because the past and future are not somewhere else, okay, they are happening right now in this point of time and space, okay. The past and future are also connected with the present. It's not like something is past is something else, future is something else, and present is something else. It's all happening right now in this parallel universe, in this multi-dimensional universe. We are living in a multiverse, right? So past, future, and all these things are existing simultaneously within us, like similarly simultaneously within us only. So the moment we heal, we acknowledge the past, we understand the past, we are healing something within the present also. So that's why when you understand these stories, when you understand what happened in the collective unconscious mind of the earth, or also the collective unconscious mind of different individuals like us, who are doing this active purpose of healing the earth's unconscious mind, or our unconscious mind, or together collective unconscious mind, we have to acknowledge the stories, we have to know the stories, how these things happen, and we have to, knowing is half, doing half of the inner work. I always say this, right? Knowing is doing the inner work. Knowing means, if you have known something, if you have known some truth, then it means that half of the work is done there, right? So do share this video to as many people as you can, so that they know it, because I told you, knowing is healing. So when you know what has happened, then it means that you have already healed a part of it, right? So that's how you heal the collective unconscious, by knowing and acknowledging what has happened, and then healing through it, and moving on through it, and then rising up the Saraswati within you, Saraswati energy within you. So that's how you have to, whatever Saraswati energy got suppressed during different timelines, during different stories, and during different parts of the history which is present in the earth's mind as a memory, you have to heal that by activating the Saraswati energy within you, by sending that Saraswati energy within you to your past timelines, to your unconscious mind, to the collective unconscious mind, to the earth's unconscious mind, to the memory of the earth, where the different neuronal activity can take place by healing your past, okay. So whenever the neurons fire in the same way till the time it is unhealed, okay, when the moment it heals, then the neuronal pathway changes, okay. We heal by changing a nervous system, we heal by acknowledging and healing a nervous system, we heal by regulating the dysregulated nervous system. So the different patterns of our brain shows up differently when we are healed or versus when we are unhealed. So the moment you understand this, the moment you acknowledge this, the moment you activate Saraswati energy within you, then you are passing it down to your ancestors, to your DNA, to your collective unconscious, to your unconscious, to you, to your genes and everything else, right? So we all are connected. So the more you activate the Saraswati energy within you, the more the suppression of the Saraswati will go off, and the more rise of the Saraswati can take place. So this was all about the healing of the collective unconscious mind and rise of the Saraswati energy within the collective. So hope this helps you in some or the other way. Hope the rise of the Saraswati can happen in the collective. So with that intention, I'm closing this video. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha Shri Matre Namaha.